Well, if you're like me and you started out using ChatGPT, then you're used to a text generation AI model. And while OpenAI is great, even with some of the updates that they have, at some point you might want to pay the subscription to get custom ChatGPTs or use their API, and this will cost money. So how can we try other models such as text to image to generate images or text to speech? Well, this is where Hugging Face can come in to help you. Let me explain. Hugging Face can introduce you to so many models, and actually it has over 680,000 models right now. And we can use model types such as text to image to text to speech, and so forth. Just from 2022 to 2023, Hugging Face valuation in billions more than doubled from 2 to 4.5 billion. And they almost always have updated models for us to use. And just last month, the Llama 3 model was downloaded almost 2.5 million times. This stable diffusion model was downloaded almost 4.2 million times. And we could simply ask a text to image model, give us an astronaut riding a horse in space, and it can be done within seconds. And here is actually an image that I took from that. Here's another prompt where I have a cat riding a rocket. And best of all, this was free. And yes, this cat has 3 arms. Well, let's go ahead and explore Hugging Face so I can show you what you can do on their site. And then we'll get into code where you can connect Python to Hugging Face again for free. Well, we're going to go to huggingface.co, and this is the screen that you'll see. At the top here, click this models. And on the left-hand side here, these are all the different types of models that you can filter this search by, such as text to image to text to video, and so forth. And typically here on the front page, they have the trending models that everybody wants to play around with right now. So let's go ahead and look at a first example on the website. So on the left-hand side here, under the audio section, there's a text to speech filter. Click that. And now you're going to see all the text to speech models. Let's go ahead and scroll down and choose the MyShell AI Mellow TTS Chinese. So here they have English American, British, Indian, Australian, and a default sample of what this model can output for you. Let's go ahead and listen to 2 of them.
Did you ever hear a folk tale about a giant turtle?
Or we can have this in an Australian accent.
Did you ever hear a folk tale about a giant turtle?
Now, if you go back to the models page, one thing we can do is we can use another model just on the Hugging Face website. So under computer vision, if you go to image to text, then you go to Salesforce Blip image captioning model, just click on the card. Here we can just drag and drop an image here and it'll tell us about it. So after I put this meme here, it says a cartoon of a guy working on a computer and another guy sitting at a desk. This is cool. We can do this on their website itself. So a lot of these models have examples for you that you can choose from. But the main thing that I really want to talk to you about is the Inference Serverless API. It's one thing that a lot of these that you can try out for free or you can use through Python code. But the other thing with AI is that you have to have the hardware to actually run it. And this is where the Inference Serverless API comes into play. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to text to image. Then we're going to choose Stable Diffusion XL Base 1.0. Now, not every model has this, but at the top right here where it says deploy, if you choose this, go to Inference API Serverless. Dedicated, you have to pay for, and that's fine, but we want to choose Serverless. And it literally gives you the Python code that you need to run this, and I'm about to show you that in a minute. But the only thing you need to do is you do need to sign up, which is free, and then you can go to your manage tokens, and then you have to copy that token and you replace that here in the bearer token section. So I'm going to copy this, and I started a new project and I just pasted exactly here. The only thing you'll do is you'll take this part and paste in your actual token, but that's all you need to do. But if you do want to save it to your local, all you have to do is go to next line, type image.save, and then give it some file name. So you can say tester.png and then just run it. And it may take you a few seconds to run, but once it's done, it creates the file here under your directory. There is our beautiful image of an astronaut riding a horse. Okay, so that's great. Next, I want to try a text generation model, but I want to use a new one from Meta. So I want to use Meta Llama 3's 8 billion parameter instruct model. All you do, go to deploy, see if it has an inference API serverless type. It does, so you click on this, then you just copy this and paste that into your project. Okay, so I just literally pasted it. I'm going to change the bearer token. I changed the input to give me a function for a binary search. And then I added the pretty print library just so the output looks a little bit better for you. And it gave me exactly what I wanted. It gave me a binary search algorithm. And you know what? Have fun with some of these. So one I want to show you is text to 3D. So whenever you get to here, as you'll notice on the top right, there is no dropdown to deploy an inference API serverless type of this model. So if they don't have that, and a lot of them aren't going to, well, I don't say a lot of them, but a lot of the popular ones are going to have it, right? This isn't as popular as like Llama 3. So if you scroll down though, that's okay. You can still use this. You'll just have to, here, you can just copy this Python code, make sure you install the necessary libraries, put that into your project, after you install libraries and then run it, and you can still produce the same results. It'll just be through your hardware, not serverless. Again, there are over 680,000 models as of right now of this recording on Hugging Face. Have some fun with it. Try all of these different types of models. And you can use these as tools, or you can implement these as part of AI agents. And if you've never implemented or created an AI agent before, watch this video and I'll show you how. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.